Class of 2001 will be remembered by me in a very, very special way because they are my class. We came together, we got our legs, we faced the shipwrecks and saw the new dawns and walked the walk for these 4 years together. So it's with a certain sadness and yet joy that I bid them farewell.
One thing I remember about the class of '01, I remember when many of you first arrived, you were in your first college class with me, and you were nervous and apprehensive, and it was amazing how you changed by November, because then you knew a lot of things and you were sort of old hands at much of this. It's been really interesting to see you change and grow.
I would say that the class of '01 has been unusually united, has a very good spirit, a lot of energy, a lot of activities, a lot of leadership, a lot of friendships formed. People have talked about Spring Hill in even more positively than one could hear in the past.
What I think I'll remember most about this class is just not the usual set of superstars that are going on to graduate school and medical school and a diverse set of other careers, but the breadth and the adventure of this class. Going off to Europe, doing just all kinds of different things that I haven't seen other classes do as much of in the past.
Oh, I think the class of '01 is a great class. I think as far as campus ministry goes, we have just had some wonderful students out of this class.
I probably don't remember classes so much as I remember individuals. When I think of a particular class, I think of those students which I have. A number of students' faces will flash to mind.
I remember a lot of the senior pre-med majors being in the biology building late at night, in fact, taking over the building. This was a really good class.
What I think I will remember most about the class of '01 will be that a number of you have really privileged me by asking that I be your director in life and in some way in the spiritual life as you hope to live it. And I would have those individuals know that you've touched my life very deeply, and I feel that those whom I have not gotten to know in that more intimate way, it is my loss. And I think highly of you by the representatives whom I have come to know very well. And I'm very grateful for that.
What am I going to miss most about Spring Hill? It's probably the relationship that I have with my teachers.
The most I'll miss about Spring Hill is probably all the buddies and friends I met throughout my journey here. The experience was awesome. Met a lot of people, interesting people, and I'll miss them the most.
The south weather. I'm gonna miss the great friendships that I've made down here at this fine academic institution. I'm gonna miss the faculty and their personal attention, and they're genuine and sincere caring for the students in their classes.
Will Stannard and Whitney Green.
I think what I'm going to miss most about Spring Hill is my friend Jack sitting right next to me here. He's my bud, he's my complaining buddy, and my cry buddy.
The closeness of the students and the faculty.
My name is Matt Previtz. My answer is exactly the same as Nikki's. I'm really going to miss the faculty's personal attention and my really closest friends that I've made.
You stole my answer.
I'll certainly miss the loft, which we started here while I was here, and I look forward to seeing it grow.
What we're going to miss most about Spring Hill is the food. No, we're just joking. But I guess all of our friends, obviously, and I think I'm just going to miss being on campus with everyone and not being able to just go down the hall and, I don't know, relax or have a study break or whenever we need to. So we'll miss you guys, but good luck to everybody.
The overall climate of the campus. I felt really welcome here with all the professors, also with the Jesuits here on campus.
I'm going to miss all the lunch ladies in my aerobics class, and I'm going to miss the security guards, and I'm going to miss all the wonderful teachers. especially the nursing department. And I'm just going to miss all the wonderful smiling faces.
Just going to miss everything, and hope to be in med school someday and come back here and check in on all my friends and see how everybody's going. And that's it. Take it easy. Have a good graduation, everybody.
Planning to go on to grad school eventually, hopefully getting into AmeriCorps this year. I don't want to jinx myself because I don't find out for a few more months. But I'll eventually go into social work.
Hope to be in med school someday and come back here and check in on all my friends and see how everybody's going.
I will be going to Atlanta to do pediatric nursing, hopefully in the ER.
I have a job lined up already, working at the government.
Just going to move back home with the parents in St. Louis and try to convince someone to employ me and probably go back to school after a year or so.
My plans for the future are to get settled somewhere in the States because I'm not going back home to Israel anytime soon. And we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll stay here in Mobile for another year, find a job, or perhaps right now it looks like I'm going to ATL.
My plans for the future are to move into New York in July and try the theater thing, so see what happens with that.
My plans for the future are to make some money and enjoy myself.
And I'm very excited to be graduating. I'll actually be here in the fall to finish up some courses for a second degree, but I'm very excited right now just to get to spend the weekend with everyone who is going to be leaving that I won't see for a while. But I've enjoyed my 4 years here at Spring Hill, and I look forward to being here in the fall.
My advice to the class of 2001 would be to keep on doing what you've been doing. This is a pretty, I think, a pretty impressive group as a whole. And I've known a lot of them, not just biology majors, but a lot of people. And in large part, the students I've known have been pretty successful here, and whatever the formula was that they used at Spring Hill is likely to serve them quite well in the future. So, you know, stay the course and keep on enjoying learning new things and enjoy life, and it'll be good to you.
What would be my parting advice to the graduates of 2001? I would say remember what experiences you had at Spring Hill, continue to value those, stick together, keep up your ties with each other and with Spring Hill, come back often, and don't ever forget that we definitely care about your future and want to stay in contact with you too.
Well, like I say to every class, I hope they take with them the education that we've given them at Spring Hill, education not just for careers, but for life, that they'll develop the habit of being lifelong learners, that they'll continue to learn and to grow, and to remember that the ceremony that takes place this Sunday is called graduation, but it's also called commencement. This is the beginning of their lives. They finished one aspect, but they're beginning a new aspect. And I wish for all of them that they'll be as lucky as I was, that for the rest of their lives they'll be able to do something for money that they would love to do if they weren't being paid.
So the advice that I have for the class is out of The Crown and out of Shakespeare. Shakespeare's concept of comedy is that characters enter into what is called a green world, a magical world. And in that world, they clarify the issues of love, they clarify relationships, they understand a kind of ideal way that the world operates. And then at the end of the play, they have to go back out into the real world where things aren't as neat and where the simplicity of the world is not as clear. And I think that ideally that's what Spring Hill should be for these students. It should be a world of clarity, a world of binding relationships, and a world where they can see how love operates and underlies all of the relationships that they have with faculty, with other students, with the staff, with everybody binding together into a community. And they have to take that vision back out into a very chaotic world and try to apply it. and carry it forth from here into the rest of the not so clear world. So that's my advice to the class of '01. Cheers.
Yeah, I'm Jeff Gruber. This is Brooks Walters. Yeah, and we've been here for 5 years, and I'm happy. We're glad to see Sue back at the hole. Glad to see Sue back at the hole. I'm happy to be leaving. Brooks is happy to be staying.
I really am glad to be staying.
Well, here we go. Another year has ended, and I am so proud of y'all. Y'all have done so well this year. It's good to see everybody tonight. And I'm looking forward to Sunday and Sunday night. I'll be there. Don't you worry. But this makes me sad because a lot of y'all I probably won't see again for a while. So you better keep in touch. I'll be here at the hole. And good luck in the future. And I'm proud of all y'all.
I'm so proud of all my friends that are seniors. I love them.
Congratulations, everybody. Happy class of 2001.
I will miss having fun with all these wonderful people.
I'm moving to New York in August, and I'm going to try an acting career. I want to be an actress.
You got it, man.
My friends sound look like Mae West.
Spring Hill, well, let's just say that good old saying that you never know what you got till it's gone.
I've had a great 4 years at Spring Hill, and I'm gonna. What a great feeling to graduate. I'm real excited. I'm just very nervous. I'm gonna miss all my good friends and everything.
I'm going to be a teacher, and I'm going to miss the Red Lion. This is my favorite hangout.
Remember when we were freshmen together, Michaela? God, that was the best.
Nina is going to go to Grundy, Virginia, to go to an Appalachian School of Law. And she and my best friend Mike are going to get engaged. They are engaged, and they're going to get married. And I'm going to be in the wedding, and I just want to say these are my two favorite people in the entire world.
Glorious journey. And I love you all guys. Just have fun. Be crazy. Be cool.
We just wanted to say congratulations.
It feels wonderful and a little sad.
I'd like to wish good luck to Kat Ewart. She's a senior on a soccer team, and I just hope she has a great future in store for her. And for all the soccer guys, Steve, Ben, and Greg, the seniors that are leaving, and all my Tri-Delta sisters, that I hope everything goes well for them too in the future.
My advice is to keep learning. Additional advice, there are many problems that need to be solved in the world today. As you go about attempting to solve those problems, I think we have to pay a lot of attention to the way we deal with different people around the world, making sure that we do not have a group of marginal or disadvantaged people that are not taken care of. And that's a great challenge, I think, of this next century as people live longer and we become more of a one world. We've got to make sure that we take care of all the people, not just a privileged few.
My advice to you all would be to remain genuine and yourselves. Don't give in to being just a cardboard cutout of what somebody thinks you should be. Be yourselves, and because each one of you have, the people that I've gotten to know have been very unique individuals with distinct contributions, and those will grow if you let them.
I hope you will pardon me if I give you a little spiritual advice. I think that's where I might be best at spiritual advice. And the advice is relatively simple, is to develop an awareness that you are not alone in the world. And when I say you're not alone, of course, I don't mean that you have family and you have friends and you have employees and husbands and wives and someday, hopefully, wonderful children. But you have a friend that lives within you. We know this so clearly from the Scriptures, that we will come to you, take up our abode within you. St. Paul probably expresses this the most clearly when he says, and each of us can say, I live, I, this individual that I am, the individuals that you are, I live, and yet it is not I that live, but Christ lives in us. And the whole purpose of that, of course, is that we carry on what Christ began, a kingdom of love, concern, care, and service of our fellow human beings. Thank this class very much, and I hope we'll meet again this side of heaven.
She's so narrow, isn't it good? Norwegian wood. Asked me to stay, and she told me to stay anywhere. So I looked around, and I noticed there was a chair. So I sat on the rug, hiding my time, breathing a while.
And these are my grandparents, and we're here for graduation. Hey!
We're very proud. We live right next door to Spring Hill College. And this is our first grandchild to graduate from here, and we're very proud of her, naturally.
I have never been more proud in my whole life. She's so beautiful and she's so wonderful. I just love her to death.
You know, I'm just so excited about graduating. I'm finally done.
We are so proud of her. We're busting. You know, it's really great.
Well, it hasn't been but just 4 short years. Just like I told Karen when we dropped her off, her uncle and myself, 4 years ago. Karen, we're very proud of you.
We represent basically the sexiest guys of the biology department here at Spring Hill College. We all
making a calendar.
I'm going to medical school. Michael's going to medical school. Ben's going to be a coach for a year, and then he's going to
Medical school.
Medical school. Great.
Medical school. Biology.
The thing I'm going to miss most about Spring Hill College is basically hanging out with these guys. Everybody's so close, and I'm probably going to miss that the most, I guess, and maybe go down to the rec center and playing some flag football.
My plans after graduation are moving to Las Vegas. I'm going to be a teacher out there.
I'm going to move to Maui, and I'm going to open my own design firm.
And what we miss most about this place is definitely its beauty.
And the people, definitely our friends.
Our friends here.
We're going to miss you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Graduating with a degree in biology. I'm going to take a year off and work, and I'm going to miss going out and having fun with my friends the most. I've discovered that this year, so it's kind of been interesting.
I'm probably going to miss most about Spring Hill is all my friends and just the closeness of everything.
Graduating with a business degree and planning on going into management in Enterprise Rent-A-Car. I'm going to miss most is the people, the atmosphere, just the whole Spring Hill experience.
Plans for afterwards are to stay in Mobile for a number of years.
Get a job.
Get a job.
Make some money.
Make some money.
I'm a little sad, but I'm very excited, and I know that I'm going to stay in touch with my friends. After graduation, I'm actually coming back to get my MBA, but I know it won't be the same.
We're all graduating, and we're all very excited. And I plan on getting a job eventually and making some money. And Trey, what are you gonna do?
I plan on finding a job, hopefully like Jason. I think that's a good idea. Maybe in Washington or Atlanta, anywhere really, if anybody needs somebody to work.
I'm excited to be graduating because this is my son, Marcus, and I've made it through my 4 years at Spring Hill and on time in 4 years. And my family's been supporting me all the way. And my son here helps me study. And the thing I'm going to miss most about Spring Hill is all the people. The graduating class is very close, and the teachers are just wonderful and supportive.
I'm going to get married to my lovely girlfriend, Sarah, and be a male nurse.
And I'm going to law school, and I don't know. I don't have a clue. I'm probably going to work sometime, somewhere, someday.
Hi, I'm Theresa Bertucci. I'm this year's senior class president, and it has been such a joy and an honor to be here at Spring Hill with all of you guys. The last 4 years have been so much fun. I never dreamed I could have this much fun in Mobile, Alabama, but I have. And next year, I hope to go back to New Orleans. I'm getting married in July, and planning on teaching at a high school in New Orleans, communications and speech. And I think the thing I'm going to miss most about Spring Hill is the people. All the special professors that let us go into their homes for dinners, and all of you friends that I have down the hall, and the people who come and bring me special notes at night when they know I'm feeling down, and all of the letters and emails that I know are going to be coming after we all graduate and keep in touch for years to come. So thanks for everything, and I love you, Spring Hill.
I'm going to miss Spring Hill so much, especially the golf course, and the faculty have been unbelievable here, so that's the one thing that I will miss the most, especially with the small school atmosphere. And I'll be going to Vanderbilt University next year for biomedical research, which is going to be fun. I hate to leave here, but, you know, life goes on. It's going to be fun.
Well, I remember 4 years ago, Father Lucey said, "We hope to see you all under the Avenue of the Oaks," or on the Avenue of the Oaks. So you made it, babe.
You're here. My parting advice for the class of '01 is to follow your dreams, remember your past, go with gusto for the future, and pray every day, as we are for you.
In terms of advice that I would give them, I'd ask them to always remember to be the kinds of citizens that many of them were here, and that is people who care about their communities, want to contribute to their community, and in fact make a community better. This class made us better for their presence, and I would just hope that they would go out and do the same.
You're the class of 2001. We'll have a long road ahead of you, but I think we did a good job at preparing you at least to get out. Step out on the limb by yourself, because you did a good job here this year, taking responsibilities of yourself and for your actions, if you committed any. But I want to wish you a lot of luck, and I hope your 4 years here at Spring Hill College was memorable, and we're going to miss you. And try to get out there and use the stuff we taught you here at Spring Hill College, and you will be missed.
My advice for the class of 2001, don't graduate. Stay in school. Do not go out in the real world. It's a very scary place out there. If you must go out in the real world, get a job, do something that you like and enjoy. Don't do something that pays a lot. If you get a lot of money for it, so much the better. But most importantly, do something that you enjoy, and make sure you come back and let us know what's going on.
This class has heard me talk for hours at a time, so a lot of my nitty-gritty advice they probably have already heard. If there's any piece of advice, it's not just what's often said to you, is to follow your dream, but I would encourage you to do the hard work it takes to follow your dream. Dreams are costly. They are worth doing. They will cost you all sorts of things. You do need a single-minded devotion, and be willing to risk, but do the hard work, and I think you'll find that you'll at least get a little piece of them.
Fortunately, nurses do not over-dramatize their work. They do it very practically, very professionally, very skillfully, but they also know that they maintain a very significant human connection with people in extreme needs. And in that respect, they fulfill the call of heroic love that all of us receive from God.
Each of those patients deserves your best. Each patient that you come in contact is God's child, and they should be taken care of just as if it was your mother or your father. Good nursing care requires a non-judgmental attitude to the person, to their beliefs, and to their cultures. Whoever you may be standing over their bed, you are caring for God's child.
We have been blessed with instructors who really care and know us by our name and not a number. Instructors who were always willing to give us support and push us so that we could reach the highest educational level attainable.
We wanted to each take a little part of our class gift. And so what we did is we got a mirror and we tiled the mirror. And each of us put our name on it and a little piece of our, artistic ability, or lack thereof. So, but this is, to thank you for all you've done for us.
Thank you for giving us the strength and perseverance that has brought us to this point in our lives, as we are ready to enter into your world to serve your people through nursing. Most of all, thank you for the calling to the nursing profession. Amen.
Both Paul and Barnabas spoke out boldly and said, "It was necessary that the word of God be spoken to you first, but since you reject it and condemn yourselves as unworthy of eternal life, we now turn to the Gentiles. For so the Lord has commanded us, I have made you a light to the Gentiles, that you may be an instrument of salvation to the ends of the earth." The Gentiles were delighted when they heard this and glorified the word of the Lord. All who were destined for eternal life came to believe, and the word of the Lord continued to spread through the whole region.
These are the ones who have survived the time of great distress. They have washed their robes and made them white in the blood of the Lamb. For this reason, they stand before God's throne and worship him day and night in his temple.
If we take the scripture week by week seriously, that also enriches our imagination of Jesus and the faith, and with God's grace, learning of the love that God has for us in Jesus Christ, those words of scripture today and every week can enlarge our hearts to follow Jesus, because we shall not follow the Lord without enlarged hearts.
For a spirit of wisdom, that we who have been blessed in knowledge and in faith may be witnesses of your word and transform the world by our deeds.
My heart shall sing of the day you bring, when the fire of your justice burns, and will be all tears when the dawn draws near, and the world commences to turn.
My name is Darlene B. I've been in the lifelong learning program for approximately 6.5 years. I shall be graduating tomorrow with a BS in management. And it feels good to be finally completing my degree.
My name's Paige Stewart. I've been at Spring Hill for 2.5 years. I will be receiving a degree in psychology tomorrow, and I'm real happy to be finished.
My name's Kim Collum. I've been in the program 16 months. I did the organizational management and communication, the accelerated program in lifelong learning.
My name is Debbie Carmichael. I've been in the lifelong learning program for 4 years. I'm graduating with a degree in psychology tomorrow, and that's very exciting to me. I loved the classes. They're small. You get to know your fellow students, and it's just a real nice atmosphere.
I'm Gary Norsworthy. I'm the Dean of Lifelong Learning and Graduate Programs. We're very pleased with all of our graduates this year. In the combined lifelong learning and master's programs, we're graduating 107 people this year. We're very, very proud of all of our graduates, particularly the adults who've taken sometimes up to 10 years to finish their degrees. And so this is a big evening for them, and tomorrow morning at 11 will be graduation. So congratulations to all of our graduates, undergraduates as well as graduate students.
My favorite professor is Father William Harmless. He has been absolutely wonderful, and I told him a funny little anecdote yesterday that I avoided taking him my freshman year because I heard that his class was really, really hard, and I ended up taking every other possible theology class from him because he's such a wonderful teacher.
I have two favorite professors, Dr. Culberson and Dr. Dean. They're just awesome professors. They came to all my basketball games.
I'd say my favorite professor was probably Dr. Dean this semester.
And my favorite professors were Dr. Culberson, Dr. Dean, Dr. Gunaratney, and I liked all the English and history professors too, Dr. Harrison, of course, so Dr. Davis, Dr. Kaffer. Okay.
You can't forget Kaffer.
And Sauer.
Kaffer, yeah, I took him all 3 years because he was easy.
I have to say my favorite professor is Father Bobby Rhymes, and he taught me Catholicism, and he's just the cutest little old Jesuit priest you'll ever meet, and so he's definitely my favorite teacher.
It's Dr. Pat McNamara, and he actually retired right after my freshman year here at Spring Hill, but he taught my dad and he taught my mom, and he calls us his grandkids, and he's coming back for graduation this year. But since he's not here anymore, my other favorite professor at Spring Hill is Father Bill Harmless, because I never dreamed in a million years that I would be saying that he was my favorite professor. I had always heard that he was so difficult and so hard, and I would never pass his class, and I ended up learning more than I ever dreamed.
It's Dr. Don Culberson. He's just the quintessential biology professor.
Dr. Culberson, he rules.
He's great.
He's pretty cool.
We all love him.
My favorite professor is in nursing, Miss Sanford. She taught us the most about med-surg and everything. She was definitely the coolest, and she rammed it in our heads enough that if we don't know by now something's wrong with us.
Julie Sanford, and because she had a different way of approach to teaching, I'm a nursing student, and she used different things for us to help learn those difficult topics.
Dr. Culberson, because he's cool.
He's a father on campus, Father Borbridge, and we just walk, we cross each other's paths a lot, and became good friends, and just spent a lot of time talking with him at the residence, father's residence, and became really good friends. And he's an awesome guy, really intelligent, and he's definitely one I'll always come back to see.
Professor Williams, amazing guy.
I like Varnell. I'd say Varnell Lee's my favorite professor. I like him. He's witty, he's crazy.
Dr. Langdon, guy who was my advisor and took a lot of classes with the guy, really helped me get out of here on time.
Dr. Thompson, and although she's retiring, she has been the most influential person in my life besides my parents and family and close friends.
Dr. Kaffer and Dr. McGraw have been there for me, no matter what. Dr. Kaffer, he doesn't even realize it, but as much he's challenged me way more than I could ever think that he would. And Dr. McGraw, I can't go into a class with Dr. McGraw without him cracking me up. I love him to death.
My favorite professor is Miss Matters, because she's always happy.
Has to be Dr. Culberson by far. He came in when I came in, and he's been the most supportive person, and he's absolutely wonderful. That's why he was Teacher of the Year.
Father Hawkins is definitely my favorite teacher because he's the Hawk, and he taught me in high school.
Dr. Cole, because I love her, and I can tell her anything because she's awesome. She's like Mama Cole, and she helps me out with everything. And Megan, my favorite professor was probably Dr. Silvernail, because she's the best education professor there is. She's awesome.
Dr. Silvernail, she's great.
Dr. Patricia Harrison in the history department, she has been
my mentor and my advisor for 4 years, and also my friend, and I'm going to miss her a lot.
I like Dr. Hafner, actually. I like all the English teachers. Dr. Hafner, Father Williams, Dr. Caffer, I like them all.
Miss Trim in the nursing department. She is an absolutely wonderful person, and I just really like her a lot. She's difficult, but she will help you, and she's just a great lady, and I like her.
Father Borbridge and Dr. Landy, two most intelligent men on the campus.
It would have to be Dr. McNamara, because he was such a sweet man, and he was the nicest teacher ever.
What I remember about my first day at Spring Hill is it was really, really small, and that the classes were like 9, 10 people.
The first thing I remember was Shane Stanton stole my favorite shirt. He bought it, and I haven't gotten it back yet. You remember that?
Oh my God.
I've been dating her since the first day of school. It's kind of crazy.
I don't really remember my first day at Spring Hill. It was a long time ago.
When I came to look at the school, I was thinking it was more guys than girls here, which is totally the opposite.
I spent an anatomy physiology lab, at which point I asked my favorite teacher, Dr. Culberson, if he knew he looked like the dad from Gremlins.
First day at Spring Hill, I remember getting here about 2 weeks before school started for soccer and training in 100-degree weather and getting used to the South, and it was just an experience in itself.
My first experience at Spring Hill was not knowing where anything is and dropping my book bag, having 3 upperclassmen laugh at me.
She's actually selling t-shirts right now, so if any of you seniors are sitting at home thinking, hey, I really miss Spring Hill, we're still selling t-shirts, $12. That's 4000 Dauphin Street, Office of Student Life, Mobile, Alabama, 36608.
Now, I remember the first day moving in, and Tara Counts was my roommate, and I just remember us recruiting all the guys that help us move our stuff in, so it was a really cool time.
My first day at Spring Hill was, I didn't know, I had no idea what was going to happen, and I didn't like it very much, but now that I'm coming on my last days, I love it. It's completely the opposite feeling of what I had the first day.
My favorite memory at this school would be all the awesome students. The students are great, and that's what makes the school. My friends are awesome, and I will never forget my memories that I made with them.
I'm a Phi Mu, so we all got ladybugs, but Liz got the dolphin, and it sings. It goes like this. I love you, Liz.
Hello, this is Father Viscardi, and been here since 1979, so the class of 01 is my 22nd class, and great to see all of you moving on. Hope to see you again 5, 10, 20 years from now, and hope that you'll have good memories to bring everything you've learned to the world around you.
I think the class of 01 has probably experienced more change at Spring Hill than any other class in recent history, and I think what you're leaving is a college in a lot better shape than when you got here, and we're hoping that the changes have not caused too much stress or shock to you. My advice to you for the future is that remember what you learned here, and that is that people and community and values are the most important things, and no matter what you do in life and no matter which relationships you're in or what career you pursue, that those are the roots that will keep you well-grounded for the rest of your life. So good luck to you and God bless.
I think I can give you one safe piece of advice. Make sure that your office never gets as messy as mine. Apart from that, I think Socrates had it right a long time ago. for all of us, but particularly for you now who are launching out on a new stage of your life. Keep working to know yourself. That's the hardest job out there. And then the courage to act on the knowledge that you learn about yourself. Hopefully we've helped you in that pursuit of self-knowledge here at Spring Hill, and we wish you well.
My advice is to continue to grow, to continue to realize your potential, but most significantly, make a difference. Face the challenges and the strengthen your aspirations. Go for it. And keep in touch.
I'm John Hafner, professor of English. Been teaching here for 30 years. Seen a lot of students come and go. Class of 2001 is a good class, and we'll miss them. I think for me, the one thing that distinguishes them from other classes is there are an awful lot of very good writers in the class, and I hope that those students who've discovered their talent for writing will keep doing it.
And it feels good to graduate. I give all thanks to God for getting me through this and being able to see this day.
It's exciting, ready to graduate, ready to get it over with, because it's been a long 4 years.
It feels good. I have mixed emotions. I'm sad, but I'm happy also. And I just want to tell everybody happy graduation.
I'm Shonda Woodard, and it feels great to be graduating. It's about time.
I'm nervous and excited right now. I have to sing the national anthem, and I don't know where to go.
My name is Matt Prowitz. I'm really glad I'm not singing the national anthem, but Chris will do a great job, and it's just it's exciting and a big relief to finally graduate.
What am I going to do with the rest of my life? I'll find out in 6 months when I get back from Europe, and my favorite part about being at Spring Hill is definitely my awesome teachers in my classes.
It's never too late to be educated. I'm 49 years old and graduating with my master's degree. I'm very happy of it.
Feels great to finally graduate. It's a great accomplishment, and I wish everyone the best of luck in their careers.
About to walk down the avenue, and it feels great! Woo-hoo!
distinguished members of the Board of Trustees, Most Reverend Archbishop, Reverend Father President, members of the faculty, members of the graduating class of 2001, honored guests, parents, students, and friends, I declare this convocation, the 171st commencement of Spring Hill College, formally open. First, we present several distinctive student awards. The Tulin Award is presented to the graduating senior who has achieved the highest grade point average during the entire course of study. This year, 4 students share this honor. I request that each recipient come to the platform when called. Paul J. Agnew. Michael Warner Blackstone. Cynthia Ann Munch. Sarah Catherine Skilling. The Ignatian Awards are presented to the students, one graduating woman and one graduating man, who have fulfilled best the ideals of Jesuit education for scholarship, leadership, and service during their 4 years at Spring Hill College. These are the highest student awards bestowed by the college. I ask first that the woman recipient of this year's Ignatian Award come forward. Theresa Claire Bertucci. And now will the man recipient of this year's Ignatian Award please come forward, Paul J. Agnew. We will now present faculty and staff awards. The Edward B. Moody S.J. Teacher of the Year Award is made annually to the professor who, in the judgment of a committee composed of a broad cross-section of the academic community, has displayed excellence in the fulfillment of the teaching mission of the college. This year, the award is presented to Dr. Margaret H. Davis, Associate Professor of English. The Dawson Research Award is made to the professor who, in the judgment of a faculty committee, has displayed excellence in research and fulfillment of the college mission. This year, the award is presented to Dr. Patricia G. Harrison, Associate Professor of History. A distinguished member of the faculty will retire this year, and we would like to recognize his service at this time. Will Dr. Celestin Algero, SC, stand? Arlene and Mayor Mitchell, friends and benefactors of Spring Hill College, have funded an award in honor of Father William Rewalk, former president of the college. This award is to go to that faculty or staff member who represents in a significant way the Jesuit ideal of service. This year, that award is given to Ms. Patricia A. Davis, Director of Administration. Is she here?
Every year, the senior class collects a certain amount of money to give a gift of appreciation back to the college. This year's class has earned over $1,300 for our senior class gift. Would everyone who participated in the gift please stand now? Our class has decided to bestow upon the college a gathering area for the Fairway Apartments, which will be built and installed in between the 2nd and 3rd apartment building late this May. Here you go, Father Lucey.
The next part of the ceremony is the conferring of honorary degrees. Will Ann Weaver Delchamps please stand?
Your life as a community leader, activist, and philanthropist serves as a testament to those around you. A native of Sulligent, Alabama, you established yourself in Mobile as one who fosters all aspects of community by supporting countless efforts and organizations, including the historic Mobile Preservation Society, Friends of the Museum of the City of Mobile, United Way of South Alabama, WHIL, and First Night Mobile. A graduate in music education from the University of Alabama, your passion for the arts is evident by the roles you have played in encouraging cultural development and an appreciation for the arts across the state. For your steadfast devotion to both the Mobile and Spring Hill College communities, and for your invested time in continued excellence in education, Spring Hill College finds you an exemplar of its Jesuit ideals and is pleased to bestow on you this day the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa.
It's a true honor for me to accept this honorary degree. I enjoyed my time serving on the board of Spring Hill College and admire what wonderful education this liberal arts college can give to you. I hope you will go out into the world and show the world exactly what the education you've gotten at Spring Hill College has contributed to your life. Congratulations to the seniors, and thank you to Spring Hill College.
Will the Reverend John William Padberg of the Society of Jesus please stand?
As an educator, scholar, administrator, and historian, you have made it your mission to explore the membership and work of the Society of Jesus and to share that knowledge with the world, both religious and lay. Born in 1926 in St. Louis, Missouri, you attended St. Louis University High School, where you were influenced by your Jesuit teachers. As a young man, you experienced the death of your father, an event that caused you to weigh your responsibility to your family against that of a calling to the priesthood. Encouraged by your mother, who said, "If you think you have a vocation and you want to become a Jesuit, then go ahead and do so," you entered the Society of Jesus, May 21st, 1944. For your dedication and loyalty to God's calling to the Society of Jesus, your selflessness as an educator, your tireless pursuit of knowledge on Jesuit history, and your willingness to share that knowledge with the world, Spring Hill College is pleased to bestow on you this day the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa.
For better than 450 years, there have been Jesuit schools all over the world. Don't worry, as a historian, I'm not going to tell you that whole history here. You've got other and much more important things to do, receiving your diplomas. But I must say that in all of that 450 years, there have been a great variety of such schools. Spring Hill is among the distinguished colleges which the Society of Jesus has had, every place from Krakow in Poland to Cusco in Peru, and from Montreal to in Canada to Monreale in Sicily. All over the world. You should be happy, I know I am, to be counted as an alumnus of a school that enters into a system of education which goes back in time and extends through space. Thank you for the honor conferred on me today, and God bless all of you who will be receiving your degrees.
Will Sister Margaret A. Farley of the Religious Sisters of Mercy please stand?
Highly regarded nationally and internationally as a female theologian in the contemporary church, you demonstrate your devotion to humanity through your teaching of ethics and morality. As the Gilbert L. Stark Professor of Christian Ethics at Yale University Divinity School since 1971, your unquestionable commitment to the ethical formation of your students and your passion for your work have been evident in the countless hours you spend writing recommendations and in the consistently overflowing enrollments in your courses. Your commitment and passion began while you were a student, studying for your undergraduate and master's degrees at the University of Detroit Mercy, and later for a doctorate in religious studies from Yale University in 1973. for your commitment to education and your selfless willingness to take the time and make the effort to teach and act with justice, with care, and in the service of others, Spring Hill College is pleased to bestow on you this day the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa.
Let me begin by thanking you for the honor of being included in the Spring Hill College class of 2001. And then let me congratulate you, all of you, the graduates of this class, and the families and friends who have supported you and who truly share in this day of accomplishment and new beginnings. It's good, I hope, to stop here just for a moment in the midst of a great event before everything here becomes simply part of your memories. I wish I could help you in this moment to interpret the meaning of all that has led up to this day and all that will flow from it. To interpret the past few years and reflect with you on the possibilities of the years to come. But you know, in a way, it's both too early and too late for me to say much about all of that. It's too late because what has not already been said during your time of living and thinking here at Spring Hill College cannot be said by me in a brief moment now. And it's too early because until tomorrow comes and the days to follow, the full meaning of today can't be clear. At its deepest level, I suppose that what happens here today has nothing to do with the general meaning of commencement, of beginning. It has, right at this moment, much more to do with what has happened to you and in you during your time here, and what others have done with you and for you to let that happen. The special friends, the special teachers, the special activities, the special worries, the special insights. But what has happened to you and in you? Maybe an awakening of mind and heart. Maybe whole new ways of thinking, of seeing things. Maybe a profoundly changed way of believing. Maybe new ways of understanding yourself and relating to others. Maybe growth of all sorts, genuine maturing of knowledge and a capacity to love. In a way, you don't know. You can't know all that has happened in you. Because in an important sense, just as the meaning of the past is in the present, so the meaning of the present is in the future. And there's a lot you don't know about the future. If you don't yet have a place, a job, a graduate program, building a family, whatever, if it's still unclear where you will be this time next year, then at best you have only an inkling of what the meaning of today is for your future. And if you do have a job, a position, something important to do, admission to another program, still, you don't know how it will work out, how the situation will be, how the world will be, how you will be. So there's a problem in reflecting on the meaning of today, except in terms that risk being all too trite. I doubt that there are many individuals who remember anything that was said in the commencement address the year they graduated. But what I thought I would do is to acknowledge that you have learned a great deal and that there remains a great deal still to learn. But I will do this by offering you two brief stories, which I will cast in the form of riddles for you. The chance of remembering stories, especially when they are also riddles, is better than if I only speak in generalities. So my first story is one that Elie Wiesel, the great writer about the experiences of the Holocaust, has told. It's about a student of Hillel the Elder. This student, having studied about God and about the world, came to Hillel one day and said, God took 6 whole days to create this world, and see what a terrible world it is, full of hatred and bloodshed, confusion and terror, prejudice and malice, tragic injustice. Hillel responded to his student, do you think you can do any better? Make a better world than God has made? The student, taken aback for a moment, nonetheless answered, yes, I think I could. And Hillel replied, then you must begin immediately. Now I offer this story to you as a riddle. What can it possibly mean to you, or to any of us for that matter? Those of you who are graduating, you've learned a lot about great human achievements in literature, art, philosophy, science, politics, business, education, economics, theology, nursing, and on and on. You have also learned about the wide and deep history of human suffering, the consequences of the injustice that goes on through centuries, ravaging minds and hearts and bodies, despite human achievements, or even infecting the achievements themselves. What will any of you do to mend the broken world that God first made good? What will any of you do to bring hope to those who work for human progress and human fairness and love? The response given by Hillel to his student, then you must begin immediately, echoes the words of the poet Goethe. What you can do or dream you can, begin it. But what shall you begin? And how shall you begin it? If your education has been successful, you're now painfully aware of how much you do not know. Yet you recognize that you do know something, that you've gained many skills. You've grappled with frontier questions in whatever your field. Questions of economic crisis, the education of children, stem cell research, capital punishment, religious pluralism, the meaning of classics, the clashing interpretations of history. But I suspect you have good reasons for thinking that you cannot make a completely better world. And yet, you may also know and believe that God asks you to engage in the great work of mending creation, not by yourself, but with others, empowered by the Spirit of God, who does not send you forth without power, without wisdom and courage. The point is not to be naively idealistic, but also never to stand still out of fear or complacency or despair. So what does this story, this riddle, mean for you and for the future that is all of ours? My second story comes from another Jewish tale. It's the story of Rabbi Isaac, son of Rabbi Eleazar. The names and places are important in this short story. It's the story of Rabbi Isaac, son of Rabbi Eleazar, who lived in Krakow. Rabbi Isaac, one night, had a dream. He dreamt that he went to Prague, to the palace of the king, And if he dug under the bridge that leads to the palace, he would find a great treasure. He had this same dream night after night. So one morning, he rose and decided to travel from Krakow to Prague. He went to the bridge leading to the king's palace. But he did not dare to dig under it because there was night and day a guard in front of it. He went back every day, watching for a chance to dig for the treasure, until one day the guard, by now suspicious, asked him what he was doing there. He told the guard of his dream, that if he came to this bridge in Prague and dug beneath it, he would find a treasure. Well, the guard, of course, laughed at him and said, "Well, if I believed in dreams, I would long ago have followed one that I had. I dreamt that if I left Prague and went to, of all places, Krakow, and dug under the hearth in the home of someone named Rabbi Isaac, son of Rabbi Eleazar, I would find there a treasure." Now, the moral of this story is clear. That is, we search everywhere for our treasure, except in the one place where it is to be found, which is the place where we are. But if I make the story a riddle, the question is, again, what does it mean for you or for any of us? It surely cannot mean that we must stay in one place, that we cannot go forth from where we are to whatever will be new in our life, or that our work of mending the world is limited to where we live now. It no doubt does mean that relationships that are part of our lives, that shape us and constitute our hearth, must be attended to, no matter what. But it must also mean that our hearts must be stretched to embrace the whole world, to offer a home to those in need, to share our search and our treasure. Still, for each of us and for each of you, the question must be pondered: where is your treasure to be found? Well, I leave you then with these two riddles. How are you to begin, or to begin anew, your contribution to the world? And where will you find your treasure? But perhaps most important, what is the connection between your call to mend the world on the one hand and the treasure that is to be yours on the other? Today, who knows what understandings are in your minds, what loves in your hearts that will prove themselves important to your future and ours. Who knows whether what you have learned here has changed you or will yet change you, or whether it has helped you interpret the changes God began in you long ago. Perhaps even before this day is out, you will find wisdom in yourself for discerning what you must do and where you must go or stay, for recognizing the paths of peace that are uniquely yours, where you will find God, whether in the vast reaches of the universe or in the most intimate corners of hearts. May you indeed begin immediately, again and again, called, impelled, guided by the Spirit of God, who is the treasure beneath all treasures, within you and among us. Begin immediately to do what you must do, and be where you will find you must be. Peace be with you.
Thank you for choosing me to speak today on behalf of the graduates. It is truly an honor. I hope and pray that my words will help put this momentous day, a culmination of years of hard work, into perspective for each of us. Some things are easy to name or describe, like the hill by the golf course, steep, or Father Harmless's class, hard, while other things are not so easy to name. What is it that has made up our college years? Pages on a calendar, grades on a transcript, a diploma in your hand. How do you even begin to describe the physical, academic, emotional, and spiritual experiences of Spring Hill? When trying to answer this question myself, I thought I would come up with an original word or thought to describe our college years. I really did plan to unveil this unique breakthrough idea to all of you today. Ultimately, though, I kept coming back to the same phrase, the Spring Hill experience. The part that is unique this time is that it is mine and it is yours. We have each created our own Spring Hill experience, a collaboration of memories that we carry with us as we walk under the oaks today and keep in our hearts for years to come. One thing that is common to each graduate Spring Hill experience is going to class. Well, most of the time. We have completed courses not only in our major area of study, but in other areas of higher learning. The strong core curriculum of Spring Hill College is part of what attracted many of us to Spring Hill in the first place. Thinking back to the hundreds of hours we have spent in the classrooms and offices of Spring Hill faculty members, I am astounded at the true dedication had by each professor and teacher to educate the whole person. We are certainly leaving Spring Hill as well-rounded individuals. Life on this beautiful campus is another shared memory of our Spring Hill experiences. When most of us entered Spring Hill 4 years ago, the Arthur Outlaw Recreation Center had just been completed, and we were the first class fortunate enough to use the facilities for all 4 years here. Fired-up Badger fans spend many a night on those bleachers, waving purple and white shakers and cheering our teams on to victory. Also 4 years ago, a new president was inaugurated at Spring Hill College. Father Gregory Lucey has been our leader for the past 4 years and will continue at Spring Hill as we move on. Father Lucey, on behalf of the class of 2001, I thank you and wish you the best for an undoubtedly bright future. For 4 years now, our class has heard the line, often from Father Lucey, nurturing learning for body, mind, and spirit. When I first heard this now famous phrase, it seemed like an even exchange. I spend 4 years at Spring Hill College, and in turn, they will nurture my body, mind, and spirit. I receive a prestigious degree and emerge a better person, just for attending school here. It sounds easy enough. Now, here I stand, 8 semesters later, realizing that I was completely wrong. Spring Hill College did nurture learning for my body, mind, and spirit, but it was not a gift. It was a challenge. Scripture says, "To whom much is given, much is expected." Think for a moment of the degree that you have earned. The quality education we have all received is deeply rooted in the Jesuit tradition. You know those men and women for others we keep hearing about? We are those men and women. In a matter of days, the class of 2001 will scatter all over the country and the world. Some of us will return home to proud families and friends, while others will travel to distant lands. Some of us will enroll in graduate school and take our education a step further, while others begin professional careers. Some of us will get married and begin families of our own, while others will dedicate a year or 2 of their lives to helping others through volunteer organizations. Wherever it is you are headed, and whatever it is you do with your life, remember what you have learned here at Spring Hill. While memorizing the 5 pillars of Islam or working Dr. Starr's truth tables will certainly come in handy one day, it It is the less tangible lessons that I urge you to remember now. Remember the hope and satisfaction brought about by a service project you have completed, such as Street Feed or Habitat for Humanity. Remember the pride that you felt after hours of studying when you finally mastered the material. Remember the chills that you got during Christmas on the Hill when the language barrier was broken and a smile said it all. Remember the times when it wasn't easy. You simply wanted to quit, but a support system of friends helped you through. Remember the shock that you felt when you learned about injustices in our world, like violence or hunger, and the silent promise you made to do something about it. All of this is our Spring Hill experience. We have been given the tools. It is up to us to go out and use them. We are, as St. Ignatius Loyola taught, men and women for others. Another of Ignatius's teachings is that of gratitude. It would be absurd to think that any of us graduating today could have succeeded alone. Here with us to celebrate our accomplishments are our mothers, fathers, siblings, spouses, children, and friends. You are our support and our inspiration. On behalf of the class of 2001, I offer you heartfelt thanks for years of encouragement and love. We have formed a community here at Spring Hill. Our families, the alumni, faculty, staff, and, of course, students are bound together by memories, traditions, and our very own experiences of Spring Hill. Spring Hill has a certain charm that is characterized by every person involved with the college. Each of us is familiar with Dr. Culberson's enthusiastic approach to biology, Dr. Orange's passion for service, Father Rhymes' gentle smile, and Dr. Sauer's contagious laugh. It is the people that make Spring Hill so special. It is Ms. Juanita cheerfully swiping your card in the cafeteria, and Ms. Loyola handing you a package in the mailroom. It is Nurse York's good intentions telling you to gargle salt water, even if you came in with a broken toe. It is Ms. Wanda in the bookstore not saying a word as you charge a month's worth of groceries on your ID card with the bill, of course, being sent home. It is the faculty member who invites you into his or her home for a study break during finals. It is Father Lucey, the president of the college, who finds time in his busy day to eat lunch with students in the cafeteria. And finally, but in my opinion, most importantly, Spring Hill is you. I would like to ask the graduates to look around for a moment. Look at the graduate to your left and your right. Notice the person in front of you and behind you. Chances are, in that brief glance, you saw someone who sat near you in class. You may have seen your first potluck roommate or the study buddy that you used to cram with at Carpe Diem. You may have just smiled at your future surgeon or the person who will teach your children one day. You may have seen a banker who will help you finance your first home or a soon-to-be famous author. Most importantly, however, in that brief glance at your fellow graduates, chances are you caught the eye of at least one lifelong friend. This is your Spring Hill experience, and it is an honor to have shared it with you. Best wishes for a bright and happy future. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Bertucci. Theresa, in recognition of your selection as the senior class orator, and a job so well done, so impressive, the class of 2001 wishes to present this commemorative award to you.
Thank you.
We believe that you will make a difference. We believe that you will teach children that they can learn, regardless of the circumstances of their life. You will change the structures of our society that limit opportunities for the most needy. You will minister to the sick and discover new knowledge to free us from our limits. You will pitch for the Kansas City Royals, or you will sit as judges in the courts of our land. You will make a difference. We expect no less. To mark the end of your student days at Spring Hill is what we're doing today, but it does not end your membership in the family of Spring Hill. Today, I welcome you into the body of alumni of the college. You join the ranks of more than 10,000 people who share the Spring Hill experience. You will meet them on every continent and in every nation. They will stand ready to walk with you on the journey of life.
I think you're a fun class. Not in the sense of being giddy or foolish, but in the sense of having fun at what you have done in these 4 years at Spring Hill. And education can and should be fun if fun is defined rightly, and so should life. And so from your fun time at Spring Hill, combination of great effort, great satisfaction, deep friendships, may you find also as you go through life great fun.
We gather to celebrate the many gifts that you have given to us and to these our graduates. And we pray first and foremost for them. May they never doubt the steadfastness of your love. May they never be blind to the certainty of your presence. May they always be moved to love and to serve you above all others. May they be rich in love. May they be first in service. May they be leaders in the ways of your truth. We pray also, Lord, for ourselves. May we be consoled now and always by your gentle, merciful, and infinite love. May your Spirit dwell deep within our hearts to guide us, to console us, and to counsel us. And as we part ways, each to follow his or her own path back to you, we pray for the grace to remain faithful. May others see your light shining in our lives. May they be inspired by our example, and may their voices be joined to ours as they give glory, praise, and honor to you. And we ask this as we ask all things through our Lord Jesus Christ, who lives and reigns with you in the Holy Spirit, one God, forever and ever. Amen.
Like a torch upon a hilltop, flaming in the night, stands our noble alma mater, ever blazing forth the right. Raise thy voices, sing her praises, field and forest fill. Hail to thee, our alma mater, hail to thee, Spring Hill. Through the years true wisdom giving, human and divine, faith inspiring, virtue planting, thou art ever our heart shrine. Raise thy voices, sing her praises, field and forest fill. Hail to thee, our alma mater, hail to thee, Spring Hill.
All right, the group or individual that had the biggest impact on me was a baseball team.
The group of friends that made the biggest impact at Spring Hill is Sandy Hartman, Nicole Crowder, Lori O'Farrell Swells, and Heather Houston. They're awesome. They're there all the time. They always back you up.
I would just like to say the individual that had the greatest impact on me when I was at Spring Hill was Dr. Forstrom, because she was willing to help me in and out of the classroom. She was always there if I needed anything or needed any help with anything, and she was just a great teacher.
I guess in
my year here at Spring Hill College, I just want to say goodbye to some of the professors I've had in the English department. I want to say a special goodbye to Dr. Patterson and Dr. Caffer, who's been such a great advisor for me since I've been an English major.
I feel good. Na 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 na. I knew that I would. Na 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 na.
Class of 2001. How's it going? What's up?
Congratulations. Probably the biggest group that had an impact was my sorority. Mainly just because the friends I made. And then individual that had the most impact, I would have to say, was my best friend Cindy, because I don't think that college would have been even close to the same without her.
Well, I was on the soccer team, so I'd have to say that those guys had the biggest effect on me, just because there's nothing like getting on a field and playing with those guys. You form a certain bond between them, and I will remember it forever.
The person that's had the most impact on my life is one of my best friends, Lydia Green. She's taught me so much about the kind of person that I want to be. Just the way that her drive and her dedication to do everything to the fullest, and her caring, compassionate nature. She's taught me about the kind of friend that I want to hope that I am to her and hope that I am to other people. And I love her, and I'm going to miss her.
We're going to say bye to Ryan Renfro. We love Ryan. And Michaela Guzzi. Oh, yeah, Michaela.
And all of our other friends. The individual that had the greatest impact and influence on me is by far, I mean, there's no doubt in my mind, it was Father Rhymes. He's wonderful.
Rhymes.
He's wonderful. He's been such a support system for me in my life, and my roommate Noreen also. So, Father Rhymes, here's to you.
I just wanted to say to the class of 2001, you've been great. Thank you for taking me in as one of you all. I love you, and I'll miss you so much. You guys have been such an inspiration to me. I love you.
And thank you to the entire nursing department.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for helping me through Spring Hill.
We all devise little keep in touch kids, and we're going to stay in touch with each other because we just really had a great time here pretty much. So that's pretty much all I have to say
to each other.
Signing off, and good night.
We, the president and faculty of Spring Hill College, empowered by the sovereign state of Alabama to confer degrees in all departments of arts and sciences, hereby invest these candidates with all the rights and privileges pertaining to these degrees.
Let the Master of Business Administration graduates advance. Mary Willard Adcock. Michael Arthur Amos. William Leslie Beausarge, Jr. Theresa Creighton Burnham. Margaret K. Greer. Katie McCarthy Hoseman. George Cave Johnson, Jr. Aaron Lee McCloskey. Michelle Murphy Romero. Stuart W. Pierce. Julia Anderson Screws. Janan Danielle Seals. Lindsay Cecilia Stuarty. Galamreza Toshbin. And let the Master of Liberal Arts graduates advance. Gail J. Andra. Janet Garrett Rose. Kichiro Sato. Janice Renee Garris Shaver. Kenneth Jerome Stallworth. Annie Lee Clay Talley. And Christy Shuford White. Let the Master of Pastoral Studies graduates advance, or graduate advance. Sister Patricia Ann Sneezek. Excuse me. Let the Master of Science in Education graduates advance. Stephanie Baldwin. Kevin Doherty. Erica A. Faulkner. Carmen Denise Hagler. Anthony C. McElroy. Raquel Shepard Washington. Jennifer Michelle Weiss. Jennifer Lynn Vieira. Lydia M. Washington. Ashley Watson. Tanya Patrice Williams. Let the Master of Arts in Teaching graduates advance. Shayna Ray Double. Amanda Joy Everly. Bridget Davin Fazenmeyer. Deirdre A. Hall. Patricia Ann Meadows Harford. Cynthia Steckman Jones. Mary Catherine Brett Lindley. Blanche Gomillion Lucky. Patricia Demouy O'Neill. Catherine Langham Pope. Linda Louise Schwartz. Laura Perdomo Stevenson. Appleton Amelia Weston. Tanya Lott Whaley. Let the Master of Theological Studies graduates advance. Elizabeth Marie Daly. Rita A. Beck. John Joseph Kobus. Kerwin L. Gray. Elizabeth Ann Holt. Maureen Carol Ingalls. Mary A. Cordy. Ellen Masick. Rosemary Maximowski. Joanne McPherson. Randall J. Orey. Timothy G. Purdy. Marlis L. Ritleski. And A. Rebecca Teal and Philip Todd Wimpy. Let the Bachelor of Arts candidates advance. Theresa Claire Bertucci, Magna Cum Laude Honors Program. Elizabeth A. Braley. Amanda Ann Brotman. Virginia L. Buckarell, summa cum laude. Karen DeLon Buford. Marianne Margaret Bullion. Ari Grosvenor Chapella. Kimberly Sue Williams Cullum. Asha Jamin Cruz Williams. Philip J. Davenport, Sr. Judson Edward Davis, cum laude. John Putnam Dempsey. Daniel Dewey Devaney. Linda Janelle Dickinson. Amy Christiane Dodd. Carolyn Winchester Drone. Kelly Duncan Edwards. Michael Edwards. Todd Andrew Franklin, cum laude. Hillary Lee Frobish, Honors Program. Elizabeth H. Geislinger, cum laude. Glenn P. Golden. Whitney Green. Lauren Fritzman. Jeffrey D. Gruber. Michaela S. Guzzi, magna cum laude. Joseph Patrick Haggerty. Patrick Brendan Hall. Pamela Chatham Hartung, cum laude. Kara L. Harvard. Liza Harville, Honors Program. Sandy F. Hesley. Maureen D. Horner. Heather Marie Houston. Kimberly Johnson James. Foray M. Johnson. Justin Ryan Kane. Brooks Knight. Thomas C. Lehman. Vicki Garland Malone, cum laude. George Peter Marsh III. Derek McCall. William Francis McDonough, cum laude. Megan Lynn McPadden, summa cum laude, Honors Program. Stephanie Lynn Merritt. Corey Amanda Madenka. Ellen F. Mosteller. Timothy J. Nessner. Patrick J. Oates. Vincent P. Pilch. Brent Hauser Porcio. Wayne Ryan Renfro. Robert Channing Ritchie. Aaron Lindsay Sexo. Cameron Lee Seymour. Sarah Catherine Skilling, summa cum laude. William Chandler Stannard. Travis Stone. Theresa Rem Swafford. Mary Catherine Vondenstein. Michael S. Wellington. Karen Teresa Whalen. Barja A. Wilson. Melissa Louise Winder, cum laude. Let the Bachelor of Science candidates advance. Paul J. Agnew, summa cum laude, honors program. Omar Marwan Aldali, cum laude. Matthew Ian David Andrews. Julie Lynn Arlinghouse. Robin Bailey Baggett. Christopher Michael Bean, cum laude. Darlene Anita B. Dawn Rosebud Bell. Tucker Marie Bell. Deborah T. Berg. Michael Warner Blackstone, summa cum laude. Joanna Michelle Bawden. Robert C. Bourgeois III. Karen Nicole Bradley. Teresa J. Brown Young. Igal Buberman. James Michael Buscemi. William J. Campbell. Deborah Pastel Carmichael, cum laude. Edgar Manoli Christou. Shane S. Klein. Regina Claire Coffey. Weldon M. Collier Jr. Carol Francis Cooper. Brian Elbert Cox. Jennifer Lee Hannock Crampton. Vanessa Lee Cranston, magna cum laude. Danielle L. Crawford. Michelle K. Crawford. Donna M. Coverly. Roy Sameh Dalahi, magna cum laude, honors program. Clifton L. Davidson. Vanessa Michelle Delerno. Margaret Frances de Moranville, cum laude. Frank Carlos Dominic. Jason Edward Downey. Angela Lanham Ellison. Timothy Sean Embry. Aaron Elizabeth Farr, magna cum laude, honors program. Samantha A. Fenwick. Stephen Joseph Forrestal, cum laude. Jason E. Fry. Joaquin P. Garcia III. That's my boy! Andre Armand Gaucher Jr., magna cum laude. Thomas Russell Geisenheimer Jr. Alvaro Leonel Gonzalez. Lydia Faith Green, Honors Program. Melody L. Griffin, Honors Program. Mary E. Grill. Shannon Lee Grogan, summa cum laude, Honors Program. Casey Denise Gillot. John Milton Hare III. Nicole C. Halverson. Brian Joseph Perry. Mary Elizabeth Peacock, cum laude. Juan Carlos Hermosilla. Lamar Mutri Hinton. Brent Thomas Homan. Andrew Holland. Nina Marie Homer. Sabrina Jean Hubler. Amanda Diane Howard, magna cum laude. Avis Meredith Hull. Chad Jacobs. Amanda Jo Jones, cum laude. Eric Joseph Jukes, cum laude. Krista Lee Kant, cum laude. Amelia Jane King, cum laude. Nathan J. Kazakowicz. Julie Ann Hodgkin Kraft. Emily Nicole Crowder, Honors Program. Marina Ann LaRocca, cum laude. Jennifer Ann Laberdette, magna cum laude. Peter Kendall Landy, summa cum laude. Cranford Shane Langley, magna cum laude. Ryan P. Limbert. Robert E. Lowell, Jr. Christopher J. Markey. Max B. McGill III. Paul W. McMullen III. Katie Melissa Melanson. Jennifer Ann Morjesi, cum laude. Ryan Thomas Morley. Jean-Paul Jude Morel. Iris Tanya Morris. Cynthia Ann Munch, summa cum laude. Raina Colleen Nash, magna cum laude. Sally Renee Nicholas. Joseph A. Noleto, summa cum laude, honors program. Gabrielle A. Novi K. Laura Joy O'Farrell Swales. Brandon Michael Osborne. Carolina Osinski, cum laude. Michael Kent Parsley. Jonathan M. Parsons, honors program. Roger Edmund Patton. Jennifer B. Payne. John Hammond Penley, magna cum laude. Carolyn L. Pipkins, cum laude. Gary B. Purr. Matthew J. Previtz, cum laude. Christina B. Prisbilski. All right, Christina! Susan Marie Rash. Ryan J. Reeser. James Jude Renda, cum laude. Travis Philip Rogers. Nicholas H. Sachs, summa cum laude. David Michael Sabongi. Catherine B. Scafidi, magna cum laude. Angela M. Simpson. Angela C. Saunier. Nyasha Stoudemeyer, magna cum laude. Jonathan Michael Strickland. Allison Paige Stewart. Megan Guilfoyle Stewart. Casey Sean Swanson. Lindsay Agnes Sweeney. Shireen F. Tashpin, summa cum laude. Richard D. Tome. Ryan Keener Thompson. Amy Marie Vandergrift. Scott K. Voigt. Marcine Alexis Walsh, cum laude. Jessica Windelek. Clarice Dotson Wiley. Mark D. Wilhelm. Benjamin Bryce Williams. Taylor Scott Williams. Yamike Nicole Wilson. Shonda Michelle Woodard, cum laude. Gyro Yu. Zachary Kincaid Zeman. Let the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree candidates advance. Whitney Isabel Bain. Melissa Dawn Boyer, magna cum laude. Shakina Tanikas Coleman. Angela Marie Davidson. Stephanie Monique Fields. Sandra Marie Hartman. Jonathan William Koss. Rebecca Catherine Lindsay, cum laude. Jennifer Lee Marsh. Jennifer Lynn Masters. Mary Maureen McCarthy. Rachel Nicole Payne. Jeanette Karen Sayase. Amy Rochelle Smith. Jennifer Virginia Spatelli. Emily Steiner. Alberta Alicia Thompson. Finally, let the Certificate of Theological Studies candidate advance, Sister Ignacia Pia Murai, CM.